He speaks on how the pyramids are being activated. Does that sound familiar? Anybody? Ding, 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 ding. Ready?
There's a lot of talks about a UFO crash that actually took place. And I made y'all aware that these extraterrestrial biological entities were actually headed towards the planet. The Anunnaki are here now. There's certain Irons are actually here as well that are reactivating the pyramids. All right. Currently we are in a mass awakening, and there's going to be a lot more sightings. All right. But now one thing you also want to be made aware of is that the government is also going to try to create an alien invasion. All right. They are going to try to do that. All right. To actually implement some form of distraction. But we also know that these entities do exist. Now, one thing I want to state is that the metallic ships that you typically see flown are government drones, all right, that they have. The real ships are light ships, all right? They're composed of light energy, all right? And some of them are also crystalline. Now, a lot of times when this information is being forcibly pumped to us, sometimes you got to question the source in which it's actually derived from, all right? Now, I can tell you for a fact that these entities are actually headed to the planet just because of transcendental states of consciousness that I actually have experienced. All right, the dream realm has been crazy, and I see a lot of UFOs in my dreams. Seeing UFOs because they're fourth dimensional vehicles are actually a sign that something's very close, that their energy is actually here, or very, very, very prevalent. All right, because again, as I expressed previously, we are offspring of these ancient astronauts. Contrary to what some think, this planet was a huge testing facility, and we have the genetics of these beings, all right? And this is why they're very concerned with our ascension process. We are currently at the point where anything can actually take place, all right? Anything can transpire. There's infinite timelines, and the energy is so high on a planet that we have more access to the quantum field currently, all right? And then CERN has been utilizing their deceptive technology as well. Now, typically when you see the shadow apparitions, it's an overlay of another dimension on top of our dimension, on top of our parallel. All right. So just like if you look down, if the sun is out, you will see a shadow, a black shadow overcasting. All right. On that particular construct. This is the same thing that's happening when you see a lot of shadow entities and things of that nature, or shadow apparitions. Oftentimes, it's basically another dimension that's very, very close to our dimension. So close that you can pretty much see an overlay cast. Now, what if I told you that sometimes the shadow apparitions can also be future versions of you, or alternate versions of you from different timelines? This is because the closest universe parallel to ours would be the mirror universe. And the closest thing in resonance to you would be the alternate version of you. All right. Literally, when you look in a mirror, it's an alternate. It's another version of you in another timeline. All right. And this is pretty much really how it is. All right. And it's a mirror universe where things may just be slightly off a hair. Right. But we have access to those realities currently. And this is, you experience it in dreams. When you experience a lot of dreams, you'll notice that it's actually an alternate reality that we have the ability of visiting through astral travel. Phenomenal component for detoxification.